Is this round? No, this is round 3. Round 2 of the stream. Okay, we're live again. Cool. I'm gonna check out this. I'm gonna check out this stream that we're watching. Round 2 of the stream. Yes. Okay. Great, great, great. And we're back. Okay, I think we're back. I think we're really back now. All right, welcome everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us through the hiccups here. Everybody's trying to save the world this year, and I think we're doing it too, to the extent that we can. Did we end up getting Cemo back, or is he gonna just record? Looks like everybody's on that start game button. They're ready for it to all happen. I'm just gonna be peeking in the race room here. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I think you guys didn't get to hear me before, but we're here. We're getting ready to set up for this race, double race, round 3 of the SMRAT 2021 Swiss rounds. There are 7 rounds of Swiss in this SMRAT, sort of a prelim for the bracketing for rat and mouse. Here we are in round 3, the 1-1 matchup between jooniejoone and Thorneto. Does it rhyme with tornado? That's a question that he's kind of left it up in the air for you. And then the other matchup is Cemo rocks LudaChris, both right now 0-2, but somebody is going to come out with a win here today between Cemo and LudaChris. Let's see. Junie says, say bad things about Thor and good things about me. And then Thor says, you can say bad things about me, just make sure you also see them about Junie. Okay, well, both these guys are going to die several times during this run. All slow fan tunes. We'll see what happens. But, now that I've cursed the run, we've got 10 seconds to start. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll fix it up as we go. Yeah, just guess. Slow, 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 slow. But this is SMRAT. It's going to be fast, 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 fast. All right, and they're off. All right, so varying levels of delay here, as you see, but they're all going to be punching that button within a few seconds of each other here, and you'll get to see their relative timers as they go. So looks like everybody's getting to start within 4 seconds of each other here. So on the top, you got Junie and Thor. On the bottom left, Cemo unfortunately couldn't get his stream working, so he's going to be recording locally. We'll be keeping track of LudaChris's progress as he goes through, and we'll let you know if there's anything that shows up on the chat. So as they get started here, the runners are showing off some of those standard speedrunning strats, like moon falling through the climb, where you just get that real fast fall. One of those newer techniques in SM. Making their way down. Now in SMRAT, the morph ball is always here at this normal spot. Here we are in Retro Brinstar. If you played that first Metroid game, you recognize this part of Brinstar. It's made to look just like that old Metroid. So everybody got their morph ball, and Junie's gonna give us the first randomized item here. Okay, not a huge surprise. You always got to get some power bombs at some point, and here they are. Everybody going down first for those power bombs. And Junie grabbing the missile out of the ceiling. Nice little boost to get up there. And some more missiles. Yeah, okay, let's see. We want to find something good over here in Blue Brent Star. All right, Junie setting the tone, heading up toward Billy Mays. With these power bombs early, you can go check this item out. 2 items, actually. If you know about the secret one behind the pillar. Because there's this item. But wait. There's more. And an energy tank behind the power bombs there. So 2 packs of power bombs to start things off. An energy tank. All of our runners taking this first route up toward Billy Mays. And then they're going to retrace their steps, and you know, I think without super missiles, it's not a big advantage to take meme route at this point. But they will want to go check that item out, left of the morph ball, with plenty of power bombs to go bomb around wherever they want to go. But we'll see what they decide to do. They're going to need to find some super missiles at some point in order to get out of this starting area. And there's the grapple beam at meme route power bombs. Well, it could be well, Junie said grapple beam's a good clue to go to Lower Norfair, but I don't think he's ready for that yet. In SMRAT, grapple beam's a good item to have in order to get across the moat to the wrecked ship, so grapple beam could be a good clue for that. LudaChris retracing his steps here. I think he was getting turned around about the checking on the meme route. I guess he was thinking he was just going to run for it, but remembered to go check this item. But he'll be rewarded with the grapple beam, so it's worth it. And here, the old Mother Brain. Another E-Tank. Definitely going to need a few of those, and it helps to have them early on. It's so punishing to watch these SMRAT races where people are running around with no energy. It's so sad. Oh, that's right. Theo is exactly right. Grapple could mean Shack Tool coming into Logic eventually too, but a few more things are needed for that. But yeah, the X-ray check with the grapple beam is definitely possible. Getting into the wrecked ship with the grapple beam is definitely possible. A few other things come into play once you have the grapple beam, but that's going to be a little bit later down the road. Okay, Junie kind of keeping ahead here of Thor, finding the E-Tank at 230 missiles. And Thor just kind of muscle memorying his way up to Bomb Trezo here. He's going to go see what he can find. While LudaChris is heading up the climb. Oh, hey, we got cemo. How about that? Okay, so cemo's going to be starting off. We're going to have to kind of keep an eye on his progress as we go. Power bombs at BT. Junie's going to find him too. Doesn't hurt to have a good, nice round 15 power bombs. Enough for a Crystal Flash if you have the rest of the ammo. Probably won't need it in an SMRAT, but it's nice to have it anyway. Well, you guys correcting me about Metroid 1. I guess I haven't played it that much. But I always think of that opening room, Okay. So Thor taking the first save here, saving at the ship, possibly to go into Gauntlet. It is pretty perilous at the beginning of the game here with no suits to go into Gauntlet with, no screw attack. But it's definitely possible. So that's my guess, saving at the ship to go to Gauntlet, but we'll see what he decides to do. Here he goes, climbing up this wall, kind of tricky. But Junie also going to go straight up the wall without a save. Okay. And, they're a few seconds off here, but it's, it looks like they're synced going in this door, but check out the timers. They're a little bit off from each other. Thor's actually getting here earlier than Junie. But Thor did skip that E-Tank at 230, so there's that to consider too. Okay, so LudaChris heading into BT, also grabbing those power bombs. So he's also going to be a nice round 15 power bombs. Pretty good. Probably not going to need more than that, even without more bombs going in. All right, Gauntlet's got a missile. And then we go toward the back of Gauntlet. This guy's skillfully darting through the back of the Gauntlet. It's perilous. Oh, Thor using that D boost, but still ticking. Joonie kind of taking it cautious through that acid without taking a hit. All right, the back of Gauntlet has some super missiles. Thor beelines for that first. See if he decides to pick up the other missile or just decides to leave. So yeah, he'll grab it too. LudaChris DC from Israel missed the start. He's also dropping mad frames. Okay. Well, we'll see how it all turns out. See if I can follow along. Okay. So Thor and Joonie both grabbing that Terminator missile. LudaChris going down here. But he didn't. Did he not grab the super missiles? Maybe he didn't think he needed the ammo. He just fell. Okay. Anyway, Cemo's making his way out of Blue Brinstar here. Probably gonna grab that last item on the left. Or taking a moment to farm at the Kagos for some health and some Joonie, the first one down the elevator by our count, but Thor is actually 10 seconds ahead of him just because of the time difference there. But here we are at early supers. LudaChris is grabbing those high jump boots. And down below it in the bridge was actually a missile. So Thor's going to check the back of it. Let's see what we find here. Oh, Ice Beam. That is good. It looks like everybody's going to find it, but definitely nice to have Ice Beam. So Joonie went straight down to the Edicoons instead of checking early supers. I think it was just because he wanted to have more power bombs to get started here. Super missile also in the back. LudaChris is going to find that too. Alright, cemo following the same route as the others, heading up the climb. Joonie making his way through that spiky room down there. Yeah, Thor is looking like he's in pain with that low health. And I grab a bit of a farm here, huh? Where's he? Yeah, wants to get some health back. And Joonie finding the charge beam. Epic. Well, nobody's gonna skip the Edicoons, right? Right? Who would do that? At least they better not on this seed. skip the charge beam. That was a reference to my race with Joonie where I just skipped all the 3 Edicoons items and ran away. But it ended up not being anything good, so probably none of these guys are going to skip it. Alright, so now Joonie is going to reverse and head up to the early supers check. Right, because he skipped it? Yeah, here we go. Everybody's finishing up the Edicoons right now. So I'm guessing that Thor and Joonie are going to sync up again once Thor gets out of the Edicoons and Joonie gets out of early supers. Down below, you see cemo went to BT also. LudaChris making his way across for Edicoons. His health is fine. Yeah, Thor. Your health is so low, Thor. Hang in there, man. Yeah, if it was me, I would have probably taken a moment and farmed a little bit to show some pink. We got no pink showing. No, this isn't your Red Robin burger. Some pink, no pink. I'd like some pink, please. I'd like to see some pink up there. But, you know, everybody's comfortable with their own way. Okay, cemo also taking the gauntlet play. All these runners seeing the indication to head up to gauntlet with enough power bombs. And here we go, going into big pink. Thor and Junie entering that tunnel about the same time. Thor's a little ahead. And LudaChris also heading into that tunnel. All right, some new checks coming. Let's see what we find. Spades are out in the open here. And heading into Mission Impossible. LudaChris going straight down to start. Cemo taking a careful back of the gauntlet. Junie going for the Mission Impossible right here. Thor just making a landing out of it. And Junie popping out the top. It's like Tom Cruise, Ethan Hunt. That first Mission Impossible movie. Right through the ceiling. Here's Junie at the wave gate, taking a little bit of a hit. We're setting up for that spore spawn check. All right, we got two fresh checks at the same time here. Junie finding speed booster at the wave gate. So, ice and speed. Ice and speed. No suits yet, but we've got ice and speed. And grapple. Definitely an interesting one. Okay, so now everybody's like retracing their steps to get back where they were. As cemo heads into early supers, it's just tough to tell these times, you know, because of the time difference. As LudaChris heads down to the charge beam, finding a reserve tank. Ice is speed lock, speed is wave lock. Good call, Gus. You're exactly right. Gotta shout out to the reserve tank. So wave beam's gonna be out there somewhere. We don't know where, but it's not gonna be behind ice or speed. Oh, we also have a space jump out there above the charge missile. Guess I didn't see that before. All right, here we go. Junie heading down to waterway. Thor taking a moment to collect some health. He's gonna need it in that waterway. LudaChris heading to that Mission Impossible. So everybody cleared everything in big pink here. And cemo taking a moment to farm some power bombs before he goes on. Yeah, that gauntlet definitely took a lot out of him. And it's another reserve tank at waterway. So, charge beam being a reserve tank and waterway being a reserve tank. Okay, let's see what LudaChris is going to do at the wave gate here. His health is fine, so it's not too dangerous. But looks like he took a couple hits from the hoppers, not from the big hopper. Okay, and Junie on the way up picks up that space jump. So I think after Thor farms for a moment here, these two are going to sync up again. Oh, I'm sorry. Thor still has to go down to waterway. That's right. Oh, cemo having some pain at the bottom of the Edecoons here. Okay, you made it out. Yeah, when that room gets you, it definitely gets you. That's right, Lomian. One man's trash can is another man's life. And Thor taunting the reserve tank. That's fine. That's fine. I won't take it personally. It's all good. It's all good here. And LudaChris too, opting to go to the waterway here. It takes a short charge in order to get to this item, so it's, technically non-logic yet, but he'll find that second reserve tank. Okay, so now this big decision point. Junie has opted to go up red tower first. Thor will be close behind. We'll see what he decides to do. With that grapple beam space jump, almost certain that Thor's gonna read it to want to go up red tower, but we'll see what they do. Junie really having a tough time with this red tower right now, but he made it up. LudaChris picking up that reserve tank of waterway. Cemo still clearing out Big Pink here. So everybody taking the same route so far. Let's see if we get, more or less. Different people kind of did stuff in Big Pink in a different order, but nobody skipped anything in Brintstar. There's the wave beam. There's the wave beam. It's not a criteria PB, Zlomian. So Thor also opting to go up red tower. So he and Junie go in the same direction here. Now Cemo's starting to work his way through Big Pink. He's got the power bombs at Mission Impossible. All right, let's just note the time here as LudaChris leaves Big Pink. It is 17:10, 17:09. We'll see what Cemo's like when he gets there. We'll be able to compare. Junie's skillfully taking out the big hoppers of the power bomb by ducking in the corner there. Definitely a good idea to avoid getting hit by those big hoppers. And I know there's a few ways of doing that, Room, but it's best if you can just get out of their way. All right, Junie continuing upward toward the wrecked ship, or if he's going to check criteria power bombs, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, no, there wasn't a Varia. Chili. You fooled me. I was like, what? I missed a Variacy? No, I didn't. All right, here's LudaChris going down red tower, giving us the first route divergence for real. And he thinks, should I go check X-ray? Okay, maybe not right now. Maybe not right now. Oh, shoot, what was the moat? Missed it. Okay, Junie's underwater. He's finding the bombs. Okay, so yeah, everybody's still looking for suits in this thing. But man, yeah, that wreck ship is fully not in logic. Is not fully in logic yet, I should say. I mean, there could be something with that front missile inside. Okay, so here's LudaChris heading out for the X-ray check. He'll be the first one to have found this. Cemo picking up that speed booster. In match pace with everyone else. Junie running into the wreck ship. Oh, I see. It was a missile on the moat. Thanks, Captain Stack. Oh, and thanks, Theo. Sorry, I caught up to it by looking at Thor. Okay. Junie checking the left side missile here. LudaChris also checking X-ray. Okay, left side missile was an E-tank. So Junie just leaves it sitting there. LudaChris checking the X-ray item with the power bomb. It's just a missile, so he runs the other way. Thor also grabbing the underwater missile, which is actually a bomb here. And here's Junie going into Fantoon, first one to fight a boss. LudaChris reluctantly making his way back out of X-ray while finding nothing there but a missile. And Cemo also making his way down the waterway, noticing that he also has that speed booster. He can full clear Brintstar. All right, here's Junie going into Fantoon, pretty good health, and kind of low missile count to start the fight, but you can always farm more as you get going, so it should be fine. Okay, now LudaChris, after checking X-ray, actually opts to go up red tower. So our third runner to actually go up red tower. Junie's in Fantoon here. Should be no trouble. All this health, but things can kind of go weird. Getting that hit in, and there goes Fantoon. One boss is down. Door's right behind him. Now LudaChris heading into alphas, checking some of these items we've already seen. Well, I didn't see when Cemo came out of Green Hill Zone, or came into Green Hill Zone, but he was definitely ahead of LudaChris coming out of Big Pink. So I think right now, though, it doesn't look like it. Cemo's farther ahead than LudaChris, if we don't think of it that way, because it looks like he came out of Big Pink about 50 seconds earlier. And Junie getting us some fresh checks here with the right side super missile and the wrecked ship. Let's see what it is. Meanwhile, Thor is fighting Phantoon. He's got good health though. Great missiles. Should be a pretty easy fight for Thor. Okay, cemo actually went down Red Tower. I didn't notice that, but okay, he's checking Spazer. First person to grab Spazer. It's actually a power bomb. No harm done. Left side super is actually a super. Wreck ship. Oh, what was the right side super? It looks like it was not a major. Okay. Anyhow, cemo making his way toward Kraid. Okay, so while the others fight Phantoon first, cemo is heading his way into fighting Kraid first. You know, there's something to be said for, and I've thought about this myself. Just do the easiest thing that the seed is giving you that puts you closer to the end. Sometimes that's just going and fighting Kraid and then seeing what happens from there. So cemo opts to just go fight Kraid. You don't have to worry about your health. There's really no fear. You don't have to climb Red Tower like that. You'll have to probably do it later, but okay. LudaChris actually heading back to the landing site to. Oh. Okay, and Wreck Ship E was an E that Junie save scummed it. Oh, right side super was a super. LudaChris heading into Criteria PBs while cemo sets up for Kraid. So if LudaChris doesn't really find anything here, it's gonna be pretty sad they had to backtrack for this. Ugh. Some supers it looks like. Okay, now we'll see if Thor decides to actually go to the wreck ship E, whether he decides to clear the top of the wreck ship. This is a really interesting spot to be in right now, because with high jump boots, with Ice Beam, I mean, Suez Meridia is a play, but it looks like Thor's going to go for the wreck ship E as well. He'll find that E tank over there. And he didn't save, so he's not going to be able to save scum it. Junie popping the door and then running back to the right, indicating that he's going to go check that attic missile. He's going to full clear the wreck ship. cemo taking down Kraid. I know, Junie's checking the attic. Second, LudaChris is going back. Oh, he didn't check the gauntlet. Oh, okay. I thought they all went this way, but looks like LudaChris didn't actually check. Junie's been converted. Well, Junie was talking. Oh, there it is. There it is, everybody. We found something in the wreck ship. It's a suit that'll protect you from heat damage. Anybody who skips the top of the wreck ship in this seed is going to be missing out on the Varia at the attic missile behind those slow-moving robots. And anybody who doesn't want to have to deal with slow-moving robots is going to be missing out on a Varia suit this time. So, mega brain play to check the top of the wreck ship. You know, Junie had a theory that they changed the logic this year or something about the SMRAT preset, because he said, you know, the wreck ship is always stacked. The wreck ship has always got stuff this year. He said so many people skipped the wreck ship last year. Anyway, let's see what's in the sky. Thor's right behind him. We'll see if Thor actually checks the attic missile as well. LudaChris running back toward the wreck ship. And it looks like he's gonna go this way until he turns around. We'll see. Junie finding a reserve tank in the sky, grabbing it. Well, we had no chance to turn around. What was that item on the left? Oh, supers. Okay, I couldn't quite see it. Wait, I had my thing propped. Oh, good. And Thor bopping the door in the attic, and he's gonna go to the right. Gonna go check that missile. Woo! Junie should leave now. Grav won't be here. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, there's just not enough. There's just probably not enough E-tanks out there in what's left to be able to find. And Thor turns on the afterburners in order to grab that Vari suit. Woo! All right, LudaChris, find those bombs in the water. Okay, we got cemo. He's charging toward Bubble Mountain. No, I didn't see the previous race. Finding an E. Running straight back. All right, let's see what Junie finds at bowling here. Now, this is really interesting because, you know, in the bottom race here, LudaChris and cemo don't know where these suits are going to be. Cemo going down, not knowing that we know that the Vari suit's way up at the attic, about as far away as you can get, and that LudaChris may find it before long. Okay, and with Junie and Thor matching up their routes here, Junie's out in front, as you can see. Between cemo and LudaChris, though, you know, time will tell. Looks like, yeah, cemo is reversing his route. He's going to head back toward the wreck ship. Oh, there have not been 12 tanks yet. Guys probably climb supers. Okay. Yeah, it'd be a good call because with grapple beam and space jump, I mean, and speed, yeah, climb supers could be the gravity suit. It can't be behind heated rooms, like Zeb is saying. That makes sense. I'm really trying to keep track of where people are. I haven't thought about all the different possibilities that are left, but yeah, that makes sense. Because we saw cemo check the bottom down by Kraid, down by high jump. Was there anything? I didn't see anything. I didn't see the high jump. But here we are, LudaChris fighting Phantoon. Looks like he's going to be able to make it through this. Good health, good missiles. Missing with that Doppler, though. Okay, let's see. Thor taking out the wreck ship reserve, but it's just a missile. cemo checking X-ray as well. Turning around the other direction. And Junie's making this play for climb. Supers. We'll see if the... Let's see if the gravity suit is here. And it is. Gravity at climb. Supers. Fill out your bingo card, folks. Varia at the attic missile. Gravity at climb supers. Yeah, let's go. Junie is ready to run. He's got charge. He's got beams. He's got ice and speed and suits. Nothing's going to stop Junie from running away. Thor's just got to make the same play. And then it'll be a race. Oh, LudaChris, raging Phantoon here. And cemo making his way through the Alpha PB's area. So this is interesting because let's check the time when cemo gets out of Phantoon here. Or sorry, LudaChris gets out of Phantoon here. Let's see how it matches up with cemo's time. Because notice, you know, cemo's a few rooms behind here. Probably not a full 4 minutes behind. Oh, we popped the reserve. Okay. See, good thing you have those reserve tanks. Junie taking some hits from these hoppers, but he's going to make it through. While Thor is checking criteria, power bombs. He's not going to find anything there. But then he's going to start wondering, where is the gravity suit? If he's got the brain of Zeb, he'll be thinking, maybe it's at climb supers. And here he is running to the left. He must have realized it. With ice, with speed, with this health, and grapple, space jump. You gotta go check climb supers. It's the only thing left on the left side of the map. Alright, so those of you just joining us along the way here, our top matchup is Junie versus Thor. Thor about to pick up his gravity suit. Junie picked it up about a minute ago. So these two are really racing to the finish at this point, even though they've only beaten one boss for the wrecked ship. On the bottom, you've got cemo on the left and LudaChris on the right. Now, cemo has something of an advantage because he went down first to kill Kraid, and he got out of Big Pink faster than LudaChris, but LudaChris went to the wrecked ship first, which we're finding was actually the right play. So we'll see if cemo is able to make up that time from having gone down first. He is checking that criteria power bomb first. Let's find out. Wow, Joonie's already at Kraid. Boy, I looked away and he's at Kraid. Here we go. Keep an eye on that quick kill. Uh-oh. Doesn't work when Kraid throws rocks at you. Oh, in the backup he's got it. Alright, quick kill, second try. Nice job, Joonie. And he doesn't even go check the item because he knows he's in go mode. He's got to kill the bosses and go to the brain. He's ready. He's got E. He's got everything he needs. LudaChris now heading over to wreck ship E. Looks like he's going to full clear the wreck ship. Wise decision if you're already here. Meanwhile, cemo's making the climb supers play right now. Baller! He's gonna find the gravity suit first. Oh man, well, we'll see where he goes with that, but without having it gated like it was for the other runners, we'll see if cemo gets tricked into going to Meridia first. He may, but we'll just find out what happens. LudaChris making his way out of the spiky room of death, living up to its name here almost. Eating away those pinks. Those pink E-tanks, the precious life force for Samus. On the top here, Thor's blowing the pipe into Meridia, while Joonie's heading down into the depths of Lorn Orfair to face the pterodactyl pelican himself. Hey, what's up, RK? Yeah, welcome to the race. Anybody's joining us at the moment. Joonie and Thor both went to the wreck ship first. Both found Vari suit there. They have ice and speed and end up finding gravity at climb supers. Meanwhile, LudaChris is making his way to the top of the wreck ship here, and he's heading into the attic missile. He's gonna have to shove these robots aside. But once he does, he's gonna be rewarded. He's gonna be rewarded. And I don't think I've seen Samus push a robot that fast before, as when LudaChris spied that very suit. All right, here you go, Joonie. Couple rooms ahead of Thor, as Thor's in the lava dive. But Thor actually skipped going to Kraid first, so I think he's gonna kind of take it like new route and kill Kraid on the way out for that extra ammo that you can pick up. cemo making his way through the bottom of the wrecked ship too. Okay, let's just get a time check right now on LudaChris with cemo here. LudaChris at 35 in this top room. We'll see if cemo makes it up there in that same amount of time. Should be about even with those two. I mean, the only thing is LudaChris has to go kill Kraid, but he didn't have to do all the backtracking to do it. Okay, Thor getting through the pillars. Joonie heading into the wasteland. Thor with that new route, powerbomb strat. Joonie didn't do that because he doesn't normally have the chance to do new routes. So Thor strutting his stuff here in the worst room in the game. That difficult powerbomb placement and a jump through the iframes of the metal pirate. That is a super tech from the new route for any percent. Thor, you know, making up some time by doing that. I mean, not a ton of time, but definitely several seconds gaining on Junie. So he's got a lot of time to catch up. Several rooms here. Okay. Oh, we got. Oh, okay. Cemo, yeah, working through Fantoon here. And we just gotta hope that Cemo doesn't skip the top of the wreck ship. It'd be a disastrous guess. But yeah, knowing that you have gravity suit, ice, and speed, you could go to Meridia. It'd be quite a trap to just skip the top of the wreck ship here. And we're the only ones who know. Thor's ammo is better than Junie's. Could speed up his Ridley fight. Yes, definitely true. Since Junie's having to farm up here, it's just narrowing the gap as Junie's farming, Thor's hunting. This is really close with Junie and Thor. They're just those 2 rooms apart. Junie going into Ridley here, but notice the difference in timers. These guys started with a bit of delay, so really, you know, add another 13 seconds, whatever Thor's doing, or however you want to think of that. Okay, Cemo heading into left side supers, skips it. So he's got his beam combo he's happy with. He's heading into the right. Meanwhile, LudaChris is out of the wreck ship. He's heading down. There's nothing left on the left side of the map except climb supers. Is he just gonna skip going to climb supers? Oh no! Oh man. Could be. Now here's Thor at Ridley. Enough supers to take him down. Yeah, you got to make some guesses in the randomizer, and sometimes you just guess the wrong direction. Okay, Cemo is noping out of the wreck ship here. Ooh! So if Cemo skips the Vari suit and LudaChris skips the gravity suit, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? They're both gonna have to go back. Oh my. That's gonna really change things up with that race. We were talking about it being like a real tight route back together again, but we'll have to see. Okay. Let's take it from the top here. Junie is on his way to Dragon. He's escaping Lower Norfair, but he's most of the way out. Thor, with the same loadout, is right behind him, but by about 4 rooms. So, you know, some time separates these 2 runners. Junie with the advantage at the moment. On the bottom here, wow, somebody's gonna have to do some serious math on this. Okay, it seems like Cemo is gonna go do Meridia with the gravity suit and hope to find Varia, while LudaChris is gonna go do some Norfair. Oh yeah, Thor still has to do Kraid though. Yeah, that's a good call, Captain Stack. Yeah, that's right. I mentioned that before and then I promptly forgot it. Yeah, Thor made up some time, but like, you know, virtually by not going to Kraid first. But yeah, this sort of like new route style, he's going to be able to go to Kraid, farm supers at Baby Kraid, and then you know, have a little bit of a boost coming out. While Junie's going to have to stop and farm somewhere or just use a quick grapple on Dragon. But he's still going to be low on those supers. Okay. Here's LudaChris at Kraid. See if we can get that quick kill. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, oh, oh. Just missed one. While Cemo hitting that Main Street missile. And it's just a missile. He was probably hoping that was going to be a Vari suit. Would have looked like a champion play. Oh man, LudaChris is really hoping for a gravity suit right here, and he's not gonna find it. I know, Knucklehead. One person goes and clears Meridia. The other person's gonna go clear Norfair, and then they're both gonna not find what they're looking for, and they're gonna have to go back to the wreck ship and climb supers. Thor heading into Norfair Reserve. I'm not sure what that was all about, but I guess he just wanted some more supers or something. There, well, he got them anyway. Or he was just trying to like Hail Mary it for a plasma beam or something. Anyway, Junie's at Bot Wound. Thor has to kill Kraid. So that one's looking like it's pretty straightforward from here, but we'll see. But down here on the bottom, we got both of these guys looking for another suit. Oh, and it's it's torture to be on this side of it and being like, no, don't go that way. But we get to see all this stuff that these guys that none of the others got to check. Cemo at the beach here, finding some more E. LudaChris, I missed what the high jump checks were earlier, but it looks like it's a missile. Gonna try and keep an eye on the above race too and see if anything catastrophic happens, though I don't expect it. This is going to be a real cozy finish for both Junie and Thor. It's just too bad that Cemo and LudaChris are just stuck here on a wild goose chase, running the wrong direction. Yeah, shout outs to Music, keeping everybody informed with those trackers. Nicely done. I can see it'd be pretty hard to track a four-way race, just trying to keep up with what's going on. So shout outs to Music for the great tracking. Junie, the first one of our runners to make it into Dragon's lair, and it's the last boss for him. Meanwhile, we have a sync up with Thor fighting Kraid, getting a quick kill. So it looks like Thor was able to finish faster, but though Junie's got to wait for this little cutscene for Dragon. Looks like he's setting up a Shine Spark. There it is. And nails Dragon on the head for that first hit. Oh, look at this. Cemo finding Plasma Beam in Meridia. That's helpful. And Junie grabbing that quick grapple. Gonna make short work of Dragon. Alright, here comes Thor. A few minutes behind here, as fast as it takes you to get to Dragon from Kraid's lair. New route runners would probably know exactly how long this takes with everything that you need. But he's got everything he needs. Cemo going deeper and deeper into Meridia. He's going to be able to kill this boss, but... Oh, he's going to set up for an X Factor on Bot Wound. Okay. Meanwhile, LudaChris is still looking everywhere. Not going to find what he needs. Oh, I missed it. Why did Thor end up going down the elevator? Oh, man. I missed it. Well, thanks, Captain Stack. I'm doing my best. It's frighteningly, blazingly fast right here. But, okay. Let's just take a moment and a breath and some perspective for what's happening right now. Junie has beaten all 4 bosses. He's headed to G4. He's heading out of Meridia. And he's high-fiving Thor right about now. The timers are a little bit off due to the staggered start that this race ended up taking, but Thor is definitely behind hitting to this final leg. On the bottom race, though, we've got Cemo and LudaChris. And each of them found one of the suits, but they're looking for the other. Cemo just made the call out to go to climb supers, and he found the gravity suit. But LudaChris went to the wrecked ship first and found Varia in the attic. But he didn't make the call to go to climb supers. So now LudaChris searching everywhere in Norfair for a gravity suit, and he's not going to find it. Cemo, meanwhile, went to Meridia, and we don't know how many sand pits or plasma or Shack Tool he's going to want to do before he realizes that he needs to go back to the wrecked ship. But man. Okay, here's Cemo giving Dragon short charge spark. Oh, kind of bonked him in the wall there. Joonie saving at the ship. While Thor is heading into Dragon. Yeah, you can do that math. It's looking favorable for Joonie on the top here, but I have no idea what's going to happen with this bottom race. I have a hunch that both parts of Norfair is a much bigger area to cover for LudaChris, and he's going to go searching through all this stuff. If Luda can do Suitless Meridia, he'd be way ahead. Well, I mean, if he just went and did it, yeah, I think you're right, Nijik, but it is more entertaining than Cemo. Skip Varia. Yeah, I admit I'm not so sure if Cemo is the type of guy to go do Suitless Lower Norfair. I mean, with what he's got right now, I mean, I wouldn't want to go to Lower Norfair without like 10 E and 3 Crystal Flashes, but that's just me. I'm kind of a coward when it comes to RBO stuff. But that's I feel like Cemo and I are about the same place. So if he's done a lot of RBO or even a little bit, he might make that play and pick up some more ammo and go for it. But at this point, you gotta think it's gotta be in a sand pit. He's thinking it's gonna be a Shack Tool or something terrible like that, but it's gonna be slow. It's gonna be painful. Meanwhile, LudaChris is running full speed through Norfair looking for stuff. Not picking up Super Suitless Norfair is not in mind. That makes sense. Yeah, I think you're right, RK. Yeah, it's so easy to mess up something doing Suitless. Again, I kind of default back to my thinking of like, well, what's the easiest thing I could do right now? I gotta just go do it. And I think for Cemo, in the back of his mind, he's wondering about the top of that wrecked ship and thinking, do I really have to go all the way back there? Meanwhile, Joonie's heading up his baby skip. See how he does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's skipping. There's a rhyme for this. Jump roping with the baby. And he's out. Alright, the first successful baby skip for this 4-way matchup. I don't know how many we're gonna see though. Joonie gotta June. Maroon chair action. Thor with Dragon down, running for his life to get to that ship, to get to Mother Brain. Meanwhile, Cemo going to visit everyone's favorite or least favorite critter in Super Metroid. It's Shack Tool guarding the spring ball location and a notoriously long animation. It's going to be even longer than this Mother Brain 2 fight that Joonie's on right now. Well, let's compare. Okay, well, he's hitting him with missiles to start. Going back to Rick Ship. Well, yeah, Theo. It's Cemo on the bottom left. Yes, here we go. Shack Tool versus Croc, the matchup everyone's been waiting for. Fight! Ding! It looks like Shack Tool wins this time. We'll see if Cemo is one of those fellows who would get angry at Shack Tool for not giving him anything. Okay, there's the save scum. Hopefully he's saved at the aqueduct. Yeah, I've heard about that, Knucklehead. That wreck ship seems like it's a lot more weighted this year. In the practice seeds that I've rolled up and tried to analyze, I think it's about 50-50 whether skipping the top of the wreck ship is actually a good idea. But man, you don't want to leave something at the top of the wreck ship. Okay, now, Cemo heading to the other sand pit. But yeah, between everything that happened here, we're gonna probably get to see 100% of the items in this seed. What's in the left sand pit? I mean, it's gonna be nothing, right? We've seen everything in the game. Ugh. Now Cemo frantically calculating what's it gonna be. Meanwhile, on the top, Junie's finishing up Mother Brain 2, while Thor's at Metroid Room 1. Doesn't look like there's enough time to make up for this to happen for Thor. Hate to just leave that race alone, but we got so much happening in the bottom half here. I gotta figure it out. Okay, now Cemo making the final stop in Meridia, the final thing that he hasn't checked. Can you imagine if it was Varia at Plasma Beam? Well, he's making that gamble, but it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be Varia's suit. Cemo's not gonna find it here. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be like another missile or something. But if it's an E tank, Cemo's gonna wonder. Oh, but it's not. It's supers. Somebody was saying, if he's not picking up supers, he's not gonna do suitless Lower Norfair. He's gonna have to go back to the wrecked ship. Okay, so now LudaChris finishing up the Croc area as Cemo finishes up all of Meridia. Everything in Meridia has been checked. The only thing left to do is to go with the Forgotten Highway. Is he gonna go with the Forgotten Highway or fall? Okay, he is. Cemo making the Forgotten Highway play to get back to the wrecked ship through the back door. Now somebody's gonna have to do the math on this, but Cemo, at least he knows which direction he needs to go. LudaChris heading to Croc Escape. He is not going to Lower Norfair without that gravity suit. And maybe he's realizing the one thing that he skipped. This is faster from exactly Plasma. Okay. Well, if Zeb says it. All right. Meanwhile, we return to our linear race on the top here. Junie sparking up the climb. He's 30 seconds from gold. Thor getting to Mother Brain 2, wondering if he's going to see that dot done. Or if he's in the lead. Junie finishing up. He's got that 55.03 according to SRL. Congrats to Junie with the win, going into the 2-1 club. Thor is going to finish it out. jooniejoone, congratulations. Are you there, sir? I don't hear anything from you yet, Junie. Oh, okay. Maybe his Discord is messing up. All right, we'll get Joonie back in here in a moment. But for everybody who's been waiting for this race to start up again, cemo went to the attic, which he left for he put off for a while, and LudaChris is returning to climb supers. He's gonna go check Old Mother Brain because he wasn't sure if he checked it already, but you could see it on his map. It's like, oh, I already did this. It was so long ago. But now cemo blasting those robots, while LudaChris is gonna be freezing these buggers. Cemo grabbing the Varia suit. Oh no! LudaChris getting stuck under the bug. Oh, well, at least he lived, but whew, scary. You gotta carefully freeze these guys if you're looking to do it that way.
Hello, Rusty.
Hey there!
I made it in.
Congratulations on the win. You made it. Good to have you. Congratulations. How'd you feel about the route there?
I mean, I had my finger on the reset button
Yeah.
as I was checking climb supers because I really didn't think anything would be there, and there was something there.
Yeah. People were saying in the chat like it's got to be climb supers. There's like nothing left.
Oh, did everybody else go, or did somebody go down, or did other
Oh yeah, cemo went down, so we kind of got the peek at what was down there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, good point though. Yeah, you didn't know.
Yeah, I had no idea. I hadn't been anywhere. Like I had been through Wreck Ship, but yeah. I mean, there's all of Norfair. I had Varia, so.
Yeah.
I figured I was already up, and I saved at the ship before checking criteria PBs and climb supers and planning on resetting when I didn't find anything. But then there was the gravity.
Yep, it was just right there, waiting for you.
Yeah.
Good play.
Was I the first one to find it?
I believe so, because you were like, you were just doing everything right in step with Thor. You guys are just going all the same direction all the time. But then, as you started pulling away 1, 2, 3 rooms, eventually you just went to climb supers, and then he did, and then he's just been a few rooms behind you ever since.
Oh, really? So did we take the same route?
Yeah, basically exactly the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah, finding that space jump, gravity, or grapple definitely was a clue to go up.
So he cosmic brained it too then, with those climb supers.
He did. Yes.
Wow.
In the other race, though, I have to say, cemo went down, but he has a good time on LudaChris here, but then didn't find his Varia suit. He went up to the wrecked ship and didn't do the top, and then he found gravity. LudaChris went to the wrecked ship, got his Varia suit, went down and skipped gravity. So one of them had gravity, the other had Varia, and they're both running around all over the place wondering like, well, where's my other suit? So now they both have it.
So who found their second suit first?
Well, I think cemo did by like a minute.
That's what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping would happen to Joonie, to be honest. Damn.
Yeah,
welcome, Thor. Welcome, GG, man.
Yeah, GG, Joonie.
GG.
How were you feeling about the run as it was going on, Thor?
I felt pretty good, honestly. Like, Brinstar was like, like the most ridiculous I've ever seen. And then found Varia in the ship, found gravity, thought I was good. And
you just ran for it.
Yep.
But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, what did you skip, Joonie?
Everything. I mean, so I did the whole ship, like I said I would, and then
so did I actually.
Yeah, that's what Rusty was saying, and then I just, I had speed, so I was like, well, I'll go back to the ship and check criteria PBs and climb supers, and when I find nothing there, then I'll feel behind and I'll go down Red Tower, and then gravity was over there, and I just went at that point. I mean, it looks like we have the same stuff. I didn't check anything after that point, like not even.
Gotcha.
Well, you guys
I grabbed the fast checks for ammo and a bit of health and stuff, but yeah, I felt a little bit ahead, so I was grabbing some extra safety stuff, just because like I wasn't sure if like what happened to Cemo and Luda. I was kind of expecting maybe that might have happened, so I was being a little bit safe, but
Yeah, I'm surprised that both of us did that, because I don't know that
Me
I'd
too.
always make that play. 'Cause it's
Well,
really out of the way.
I always
But,
dream of something being at Climb Supers because it's just like the weirdest check to try to route in.
Yeah.
So anytime I
Yeah.
have ice and speed early, I try to go down there, but there's never anything there. But
Oh, that's right. You know what? I did, I could have frozen those guys. I was afraid of how I was gonna, get that Shine Spark and get across, but I forgot that I had ice. That would have been a good thing to use. I managed to get the D boost, but, that's like a
Yeah,
1 in a
about the
million
only
shot.
thing you guys would have needed was plasma, and it was at the aqueduct, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
but
considered checking aqueducts, but I was like, there's no reason to check anything. So
right.
yeah, I was done
Yeah.
checking stuff at that point.
Oh man, yeah, great race, you guys. It's crazy to be like, okay, are they gonna do a little? Nope, they're not gonna do anything different. Exact same route the whole way, checking all the same stuff. I mean, maybe there was like, I don't think there was
Crazy.
anything you guys skipped up to the point where you found gravity. It was just like everything was the same. Um, so that was pretty funny. It's like, well, gauntlet, I guess. Go to Brinstar, get everything.
Yeah, I'll have to watch
Yeah, the
this one
route
back.
kind of wrote itself a little bit almost.
Yeah,
So.
that early grapple. You didn't have a ton of health, but I mean, both you guys can do that Fantoon, so.
Well, GG Junie, good race.
Yeah, GG to you as well. Yeah,
All
and
right,
thanks,
let's
Rusty.
finish up this race. Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna step out. But thanks,
I'll do
Rusty.
the
Thanks
same.
everybody in the background and all that.
all right. Congrats to jooniejoone with the 2 and 1. Thor moving to 1 and 2, and like Lomian says, or whoever was saying, yeah, a lot of people are going to be worried in the 1 and 2s. Looking out for Thor. Great race, you guys.
There's a lot of good runners in the 1 and 2, so
yeah, I know.
still early in this
runners
Swiss.
all the way across.
Yeah.
Have fun, you guys.
All right,
take care.
Later.
All right. Well, we had to get some reactions from those guys because of just what a tight race it was on the top row, and then this bottom race just got so wacky with all the running around, finding the suits. So I've been keeping an eye on it, but yeah, cemo making his way through Lower Norfair. He got to Ridley, took him out pretty handily, and he's got a good lead here on LudaChris. But yeah, it's just a straight shot to the finish here. Except LudaChris still has to go fight Dragon too. Is that right? Yeah, that's right, because LudaChris didn't go to Meridia earlier. So, yeah, just the way this thing worked out, there's just way too many checks in Norfair that LudaChris had to go running all over the place to go see if he was going to find that gravity. So much stuff to go figure out. Okay, taking that save on his way down to Ridley. This is sort of the closest thing we'll get to a high five, I think, for this. It's probably the last high five we'll see. cemo on his way out of Lower Norfair. He's going to be going straight towards G4. That full beam combo. 7 tanks plus reserves. While LudaChris is heading down. Go to Ridley and then Dragon. Oh, gotta go check the power arms of Shane. Just a second. Honestly, I missed where Screw Attack was. I see that cemo has it and LudaChris doesn't. Was it in Meridia? I missed that. Yeah, nice mock ball after flying through those pillars for cemo. Little Pirates going down with the supers. He's heading into those flower house and then the farm room for Ridley here. Yeah, Theo, he started later. So yeah, I mean the whole like timer thing is yeah, it shows the disparity between the time when cemo actually started running the race. It was really about 4 minutes later. I mean, he was having trouble getting his stream going at the beginning, but then I guess he got it working, so it ended up starting later than the others. And he got disconnected from SRL, that's right. Yeah, Red's on it. Okay, cemo going back into Meridia now. Oh, right, because you got to go out the top. Yep, that's right. I'm like, what is he doing in Meridia now? He's not going to go toward Dragon. Nah, he's just going to spark out the top. Fun. Okay. LudaChris heading into Ridley. Isn't that plasma beam, but it's got good supers and that's full spazer combo anyway. Trying to not miss these shots. They're pretty precious. Chris just trying to take his time on Ridley here, make sure he's getting these good shots in. He can tank a few hits from Ridley with his high E, but you know, don't want to be in this room forever. Now he's pelting him with those missiles. Gonna plug him with all the ammo he's got. Trying to anticipate. Now he's gonna have to switch to charge shots. I didn't really do the math on this, but it looked like he didn't have a full supers coming in and missed a few. So I don't think those missiles are going to be enough. But yeah, he's got to be close. LudaChris trying to force the grab. There it is. Ridley grabbed him. Okay, and with Ridley going down, cemo's blasting his way through the parlor, heading down toward Turian, getting that sweet space jump across the top of the Terminator and bonking into a missile. Ta-da! And LudaChris, gotta check that Ridley item. I feel like Ridley's often got some good treasure behind, but man, there's not a lot left. It could have been except like screw attack or plasma, but we know it's not there, so tough noogies. Alright, so as LudaChris is exiting the Ridley room, cemo's entering Turian, plus the whole time difference thing too, so I think the only bad thing that happened is cemo like really messes up and hasn't saved. But did he save the ship? He must have refilled at the ship. He's got full supers, so. Oh, man, LudaChris looks furious, blazing out of Lower Norfair here. Guns blazing. Just blood boiling. Trying to get out of here as fast as possible. Go get that final boss, Dragon, before going to Mother Brain. Nice little spring ball hop out of there. Gotta love having a spring ball for those moments where you're like, really, I had to drop another bomb just to jump up one square, Samus. Alright, cemo with great ammo and full beam combo. And then for baby skip. I admit I'm not sure if cemo does baby skip. It looks like he's setting up for it though. So, let's see a baby skip. LudaChris taking the opportunity to do a little quick check here. Might as well grab an E-tank. Get that refill. If you're not sure what You're not sure what's coming. And you can just blast through all these Three Musketeers if you got all that extra E. Alright, cemo not getting that baby skip though. Have to go get a refill. LudaChris makes it out of Lower Norfair in the Bubble Mountain, and that sigh of relief when you're finally out of that perilous part of the game, Lower Norfair. cemo setting up for this ice Zeb skip here. Oh, he's going for the down back. Oh, I see. Yeah, he's going for the down back with screw attack still on. Reset the round. cemo having some issues with this Zeb skip. You don't want to have to waste the time to turn off your screw attack, but at some point you gotta gotta compromise. Okay, well in this case, cemo's compromise is I'm just gonna blow everything up with super missiles. LudaChris gets that sweet spark through the Mount Everest. He knows just where to go to get to that Dragon fight. In need of nothing at all. Yes, and in the top corner, looks like Joonie's starting up the next mission. Okay, cemo dodging that first catch-up. It's always the dangerous one. He's got plenty of health to get out of this, and setting up the Rainbow Beam. You don't ever call it till it's truly over, but not a lot of ways it's gonna go wrong for cemo now. Yeah, usury. It looks like a Link to the Past randomizer up there in the corner. To the next game. LudaChris flying across the Coliseum with that space jump. Those mock droids can barely even touch him. Open those mock droids for a bit of ammo. You can get it. I'm gonna check the precious. Oh, a missile. Okay. Well, that's enough to shoot the door out. Maybe that's all he was thinking. Oh, he's gonna go back and farm some more. Tough. Maybe he's thinking this is gonna be a missile recharge. I've done that before. Anyhow, cemo finishing up Mother Brain 3. Taking that up close and personal approach rather than opting for lag corner. The longer those hyper beams are on the screen, it causes so much lag. Okay, now LudaChris found a super. Just wanted to blow that eye door with the super missile. Still needs a bit more ammo. Blow all the turrets too. Yeah, I know. He's gonna need a bit more for the turrets. Oh, so painful. He needed to farm. Could have farmed earlier, but all right. Now he's got what he needs. Going in for that Dragon fight. Meanwhile, Cemo is flying through the escape sequence. Oh, Junie, please don't name your character something that is not appropriate for SRA. Okay. Whew. Close call, you guys. Close call. And Cemo making it into the parlor. Seconds away from the end. LudaChris, getting grabbed by Dragon here. Maybe he's just gonna ride it out and set up for that right side grapple. He's got grapple equipped. I think he's gonna go for it. Oh, trying to grab. Going for the grab. Hold up. Hold up. It's possible to get an angle down grab here. There it is. Cemo got done. 113, or I guess official SRL time 117. Yeah, we'll see if we can get Cemo in here. Okay, it sounds like LudaChris is asking. Okay. Oh, there's Cemo. Let's grab him. All right, LudaChris has forfeited from the race. Hello, Cemo. Welcome, welcome to the victory lap. How are you feeling about that one?
Well, I didn't get the start message because my internet went down and I got disconnected from
Yeah, that must have been a
pretty
lot of suspense. Like, all right, I can't wait for it to start. Oh,
it was just silent for a few minutes
yeah.
and I was getting worried and I'm like, am I still connected? And you said yeah, but I never got the start message.
Oh man. Okay, yeah,
And then I
it
also
was then.
saw how much time I lost after Junie finished, so it was like 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, about 4 minutes. Oh, Red says about 4.5 minutes. But wow, a lot of wild stuff going on in that seed. Well, just talk us through it. How did it feel for you?
It felt good up until I couldn't find Varia.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt bad.
That was a pretty pro play to pick climb supers, though.
Yeah, those well, I saw I had ice and speed and like gravity is there 50% of the time, at least.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it seemed like everybody else went and did that last after clearing the wrecked ship. And
Okay,
then,
so they all
yeah,
got Varia and then went and picked up gravity, or some people maybe got Varia and went down to
yeah,
the north
Junie
there.
and Thor went up the wrecked ship and found it, and then they went straight to climb supers and found gravity, and then LudaChris ended up going to, what was it, the wrecked ship first, but then he skipped climb supers and went down. Welcome, LudaChris. Whew.
Hey.
We were just talking through the moment of truth when you, LudaChris, you went to the wreck ship and found that Vari suit.
Yeah.
Cemo he went down and then came back up and kind of half did the wreck ship and then found gravity at Climb Supers. So each of you had a suit and you were
Yeah.
looking for the other one, but neither of you went to find it immediately.
Oh,
Oh,
I completely forgot about that chick.
yeah, gotcha. Oh man, always it's always tough to have to go back for those ones.
Yeah.
I know.
You I feel like that's the best time to do it because you're never going back there otherwise.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, as you sort of like start working your way left or right or across the map, it's like, at one point you have to like bail on Climb Supers. Yeah, it started off. You guys were like, basically step for step all the way through. I mean, with the time delay, it was kind of odd to try and figure out what was going on. But
Mhm.
but yeah, I mean, coming out of Brinstar, you guys were basically in step, and then
Yeah. I felt good at the start, and then once I couldn't find that suit, I just sort of felt it falling apart, and I started playing worse and worse, and it just crumbled from there.
ugh, yeah, I saw you coming out of the Lord Norfair escape. You're just like playing like a frenzied man.
Yeah.
You're like, I gotta
Pretty
get out of
much.
here. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Ugh. But eventually, you guys did end up finding those suits, and it was about a minute apart. I think Simo found, or no, I think Simo ended up in the attic about a minute before you or LudaChris at Gravity.
Okay.
Or did I get that back? Yeah, that's what it was. But then it was like, all right, well, let the race begin. But you just had so much still to do because you had to go fight Dragon.
Yeah.
I got to do the slow full clear of Meridia, but
Yeah, I know you had to
you
go
guys got
down.
to see Spring Ball and Plasma and the Forgotten Highway.
Yep. Doing plasma last. I think Zeb commented that I think going Forgotten Highway is only faster if you're actually already at plasma. So you were right there. Did the Forgotten Highway.
I mean, I've never actually gone that way before, but it was right there, and I figured it would be quicker than resetting or anything else I could do.
Ugh.
I
Yeah,
kind of
what a run.
messed up the actual like East Ocean part, but I think I did okay with the rest of the Forgotten Highway.
Yeah. Well, it ended up eventually. Eventually, you guys all found what you needed, and we're go mode racing to the finish. So it's just, yeah, I think you just ran out of time on SEMO there. But um, let's look ahead a little bit. What are you feeling? What are you feeling about with going into next week? LudaChris, why don't we start with you? How are you feeling about fresh start, new week?
Yeah. Hopefully we chase that first win.
Mm-hmm. It's coming
No,
soon,
I'm
man.
just pretty
Gotta come.
chill about it. It's just a bit of fun.
Yeah. Seema, how about you? What are you thinking about for next week?
Yeah, I'm looking to try to sneak into the bottom of the rat bracket, so I gotta try to win next week too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I get a bit better every week, so it's I don't know, it's interesting.
Yeah, I think these as more and more weeks go on at this Swiss, it's just gonna get tighter and tighter what the matchups are gonna be like too. So we'll just see how it all shakes out. The mathematics will do its work. We could probably have some real tight races coming up.
I am looking forward to watching the race again. It is unfortunate I started a bit later than other people, but it's still fine.
Hmm.
It worked out.
Yeah. Well, a lot of fun moments to see. a lot of bold plays. This wasn't one of those seeds where people are running around Brinstar with no E or anything, just dying left and right. But at least, so we didn't have to see any of that happening. But there were some kind of scary moments of people kind of getting low on health, going, "Oh boy," especially Thor running around with like 30 health, and we're like, "Yeah, stop in the farm for a moment." But he's used to it.
I got to do a couple X Factors, so at least that's cool.
That's right. I saw that too. It's like he's turning off his beams. He's going for the X Factor. Yeah, going all over Meridia, and then LudaChris was going all over Norfair, and then both of you were just doomed to not find whatever you were looking for. So this was like, no, no.
There's just no suspense there because
I know.
it's not coming. It's just like, well, how long is it going to take them to full clear this?
I know. We just watched both of you like descending into madness in real time. Yeah. Anyway, good games, both of you. Looking forward to next week and the rest of the tournament. It's been fun. This was my first time commentating, so thanks to everybody for supporting me and for follow all the runners: jooniejoone, Thorneto, Cemo, LudaChris, and I did have to look up what it is on Twitch. LudaChris, it's 77, right? LudaChris 77.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's fun, kind of peeking at some of your videos, getting ready for the race, and kind of getting to know everybody. So, any last words from you guys, LudaChris?
No, just thank you for commentating. Thank you, everyone else. Thank you, Cemo, for racing. GG, dude.
Yeah, GG. It was a good race. I want to thank you for the volunteering as well, and hope everyone has a great night or morning, or afternoon if you're in Australia.
Yeah, thank you to Music for being our trusty tracker and keeping us all, keep us all from going wild. Red, thank you for the restream, and thanks everybody for watching. Follow the runners, follow the team. Thanks everybody for hanging out. It's a fun race. There's a lot more SMRAT coming up. Keep an eye on that schedule. See what's coming up next. There's another one. Oh, let's see. There's another one that already started right now, right? I guess I have no idea if there's another. I think there's something happening like right now. You'd have to tell me, Red. Oh, it's offline. Okay. All right. So I think that is the last race for tonight. So thanks, you guys, for coming in for the interview. And see you next time, everybody. I'm Iron Rusty, signing off.